Hey guys, Ron here, back again with just a different installation video that I wanted to show you guys. And this is a must-have. I would think if you have a Google Chrome and you don't want your wire showing because it run into some random plug that's located around the TV area that's not actually hidden behind the TV. So I'm going to spin this camera around and show you what I'm talking about. So here we have the dreaded wall socket plug. And it's running up to, I'm going to back it up here, the TV. So as you can see here, the TV was a clean installation. There was no wires coming from the TV. Everything's tucked behind the TV. But when I added the Google Chrome, the TV was already hung, and without having to pull the TV down and run the wires, I don't even know if that wire would have reached, because I mean it's okay long, but to run the wires that I had through there, I mean it was kind of difficult. So I ended up just plugging it into the wall outlet that's outside the area of concealment, which looks horrible for this. And I got a TV upstairs that it's the same thing basically I'm going to do to it, so I'm not going to do a separate video on that. But that TV there, it's not as conspicuous because I have the PlayStation and stuff that's around the TV area, so the wire isn't as noticeable, though I'm still going to do it. So with that being said, this little unit here, and I'm going to show you a picture in the video right now. So with that picture, as you can see, this here is actually to prevent the wire from being shown. This is going to be a power support for the Google Chrome, which to me, nowadays I don't know why that Google Chrome is not powered besides having to use this. I don't know why they can't pull the power from the HDMI cable, but so far they can't. So you need this adapter here to plug into a USB port. If your TV has a USB port, which most of them are going to have a USB port on them, and it's powered, which most of them are going to be powered if it's on a TV, then this here is supposedly going to be able to power your Google Chrome up to avoid that. I ended up pulling the TV off because I couldn't get back there. My hands were too fat, and basically trying to get the plugs into where I wanted to go wasn't working. So luckily it's a 65-inch TV, so it wasn't too bad to just hoist off. See, the problem is these are a lot cheaper brackets that people use to hang these TVs up, and it keeps them nice and flush to the wall. But when you have to actually make a connection to do what I'm doing right now, you gotta pull the TV off, because if you pull a TV out too far, you take a chance of it just doesn't feel safe. So behind me you see the TV, and I'm going to spin this camera around, and we got the TV here. So this will be easier to show you guys what I'm doing anyways. So basically this unit here, you have one end that's a USB, and the other end on it is the HDMI portion of it. Now this end here is going to plug into, well actually I'm lying, so you're seeing it all together. This basically is typically this unit right here. So your Google Chrome usually comes with the plug, and then this little plug-in piece that plugs from the plug into your Google Chrome, and that's how you power it. So back over here you have this thing right now is a mini USB. Well, actually it's a micro USB, maybe mini or micro USB on here. This end that comes connected already on it is a USB-C, which I'm not sure why they gave me a USB-C connector on here, because unless some of these Google's Chromes have a USB-C plug in it, this one here is the micro USB. So luckily this was just an adapter they gave you just in case. So I unplugged this adapter and now they gave me access to the micro USB, which I can plug into my USB, my Google Chrome, for what's needed. So just in case, don't get confused, this adapter actually comes on it, and if your Google Chrome has a USB-C, then you don't have to pull this adapter off. So find on your TV where you have some USB ports. This TV here has two. This is a Vizio. And where you're going to plug your Google Chrome into with your HDMI. So on most of these new TVs have a bunch of HDMIs. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4 HDMI spots that I can use. I want to kind of keep them in order. So the TV, basically from the cable unit, is going to go in HDMI 1. I'm going to set this up to HDMI 2 and then make sure that once I got it plugged in, it's not long enough where it's going to kind of flop out and dangle. This TV's got like little shelves kind of built into it for where the speakers and stuff are, so I got a feeling that this should be fine because this is going to touch the wall, and then the USB, actually the Google Chrome should actually hover in that vicinity in this concave area that we have here. So let me get this plugged in and then I'll start this video back up again so you can see what it is. Okay, so Google Chrome, this portion here plugged into my HDMI 2, and then I took the connector here, the power connector, and plugged it in. I used port 2, USB port 2. It doesn't matter, I got USB port 1, but I figure it might be easier if I eventually need USB port 1 if this is actually below it, just so maybe possibly I could come in without having to pull a TV down next time and plug something in there if I need it. I don't really think I'll need the USB port, so this should be fine. It kind of fits right inside this cutout here for where the plugs are, and it's not long enough anyways where it would dangle out even if your TV didn't have this style set up. It doesn't look like it would, you know, flop anywhere unless your plugs are all on the bottom of the TV. Then you may have to use some kind of like adhesive, 3M adhesive tab with something just to hold this up so it doesn't flop out of the bottom. So I'm going to hang this TV back up again, and then we'll be able to see that there's no wires, which should be self-explanatory, but let me put this thing back on the wall without breaking it and see what happens. Hey guys, so we're back and look what we have. We have no wire showing. Absolutely no wire showing. So none of this anymore is going to be seen on this TV with my Google Chromecast. So Google Chromecast, if you have it, if you're a Google Chromecaster and you have a TV and you did like I did and just plugged this wire into the Google Chromecast and found the nearest outlet that you had and plugged this into it, so this wire was typically showing, this is an excellent fix for you guys. There is a way to probably snake this through the wall like I did my other TV's wiring, because it's a pretty long cord that comes with it, but I didn't have to do that with this unit. This made it pretty easy to do. Uses your existing USB port on your TV, and I like the way this works better than this, so I don't have any more extra plugs that I don't need into it. And I wasn't going to use that USB port for anything. I had two, I'm only using one, and I've never used the other ones for anything else. So, and I still have two more HDMI plugins on this particular model TV. So there's still two of those HDMI plugins that I can use for something else if I want to use it for a PlayStation, Xbox, whatever, which is on the other TV that I'm going to do this whole scenario to next, which I'm not going to record that because it was the same thing as this one. So hopefully you enjoyed that. I'll give this thing definitely 2 thumbs up if you like the video. Like it. If not, I wish I could have helped you, but maybe you'll like one of my other videos. So Definitely a product that I'll let you know down the road if it gives me any problems. I don't expect that, but that's what I do. Is if something I reviewed in the past shows me problems later on in life, I'll put parentheses near it and I'll just put junk. So if you ever see any of my reviews, and I'm not gonna go in and edit the review that I did, but I will put junk in parentheses after it if I had any issues with it. And if you have any questions on that, you can just follow the comments or leave me a comment on it, and I'll let you know why I felt it was junk. I'm not gonna go editing the whole thing and stuff like that. Usually I just put junk after it. So this thing so far, I'm happy with it. I don't expect any problems, but if there is, like I said, I'll do that in my thing. So till next project, later on, be safe out there, people.
Hey guys, so before I end this tutorial, I just wanted to make sure that you guys got to see that the Google actually did work. So just in case you're wondering, so here I just flicked the TV on. This is regular cable, and I'm going to go through the remote control here and go through my HDMI ports and go to HDMI 2, which is where I put the Google to. And as soon as this shows up, I know that the Google actually is working. I didn't actually cast anything to the screen or go to Google TV, but this actually is working at this point. So just want to make sure you guys seen this before I ended this tutorial. So alright, hopefully you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Bye.